Yay! Good morning to you all, and I'm Leroy Montague from Jamaica. It's my first time making a personal YouTube video, but I was motivated to do it because I wanted to help some other scholars who wanted guidance in how they approach their Chevening applications. So, I want you to bear with me as I go through this. I am not that savvy with the multimedia dynamics as it relates to the effects and stuff like that. So, you won't see much of that on my video. But what you will get is useful information that will aid you in approaching your Chevening um, essay applications, or Chevening applications to be exact. If you see me look sideways there, is because I have some information on my laptop that I'm looking on to guide you as I give you pointers as it relates to doing this application. So again, as I said, I am Leroy Montague, and I was successful in this year's application. So I'll be doing my master's in Behavioural Science at the prestigious Durham University, and yes, they are number 4 in the UK. Yes, I read it. They have moved up the rankings. So I'm really proud to be a recipient of this prestigious scholarship. All right, but before we get into it, I want us to recognize that this is a great opportunity that you are taking as an individual to embark on this journey to be a Chevening scholar. It's one of those experiences of a lifetime that many crave for, that many would, the things that many would do to get a scholarship like this, and you are embarking on that journey. So see yourself as somebody worthy, see yourself as somebody with value, and that you are worthy. You must approach it with that understanding that you are worthy, right? You have to have that confidence. So what I want to look at before I actually go into the meat of the matter is that when you consider making a Chevening application, yes, I can see the flag there, doing a Chevening application, you have to understand that there's a psychological and emotional component to it. And what I want to say to people is that your mind and your emotions have to be intact. If the whole idea of the Chevening scholarship is to reward persons who are interested in impacting, right, their nation building in a positive way, then persons interested in this scholarship should ensure that what they seek to do actually has some anchoring in nation building, right? So you must first understand that if you ever prepare for the Chevening application, you must ensure that whatsoever you're doing has some anchoring as it relates to nation building, right? What I have also recognized is that passion plays an integral role in your Chevening essay, and passion really speaks to that burning desire in you to accomplish something or to accomplish a particular task. It's that thing that churns within you, it fuels you, it drives you. It's something that you want to do, it's something that gets you upbeat, that gets you, you enjoy life whilst doing it. I want you to get that clear when you talk about passion, right? um, Throughout your essay, there should be a sense of your passion oozing out. And why I say this is that it's important because the assessors, the people who assess these essays, they will sense it, they will intuitively sense if there is passion there, just like you or I would be able to sense or understand if somebody's really passionate about a thing. So likewise with your essays, they are able to sense these things. So I want us to understand the role that passion actually plays in this. Superficiality and this lack of effort is not a sign of passion, right? I want us to get this clear. It's not a sign of passion. So we have to make up in our minds what we are about psychologically, what we want from this, I mean, this is not a tryout thing. Oh, I'm gonna try out for this competition. I'm gonna try it for this. I may not make it. No, no, no. You make up your mind. You decide this is what I want, and this is the effort I am going to put in it. Right? So you need to recognize that feeling anxious is normal. You are a human being. We all get anxious at times. It's a normal way of life. But I want you to recognize just to calm down, bring yourself together, right? Calm down, bring yourself together, because you are able to do this. You can do this, right? Confident is the ability to understand that you have that the prerequisite skills and the ability to accomplish something. So I want you to have confidence. What I don't want you to be is arrogant, right? You don't want to assume that you know everything, and then in the process you overlook important and critical elements and then end up failing because of that, right? So I want to get that clear. You also need to recognize the importance that support and networking plays in all of this. This journey is integral. There are some things that you're going to learn whilst being on this journey that will revolutionize your life as an individual, right? Please, me I beg you, I'm ever targeting a Jamaica. Me I beg you, please approach the Chevening award or the Chevening opportunity or scholarship with this sense of understanding. As I reiterate, it is not a tryout thing. I mean, somebody can enter this time or apply this time and they fail, or they didn't for some reason didn't make it. You can try, you can do it again. I'm using the word try. We're so used to using this word try, but the reason why I want to get you away from the term try is that try sometimes connotes a lack of effort. I'll try, but I'm not going to give my 100%. What I want you to do is to give your 100% in this, because it's something that you desire to do. It's a change that you desire to make. It's an impact that you want to make, right? It's very important that we recognize that. So when you recognize that, I want you to go for it. I've known people who have applied and didn't make it on their first try, and see it again, we use the word try, but I want us to get away from that. It's our mental construct that we should go 100%, and they didn't make it the first time, and they went again and applied, but this time they were better armed with information, and as a result of that they came out successful, right? So I outlined that in preparing for your Chevening application, you must first be prepared psychologically. Know what you're about, what you want to accomplish, why you are going after this, what you are going after. You must be emotionally prepared. I mean, too much anxiety, you have to put that aside. You have to be confident. You have to know who you are, and you have to value yourself and see yourself as worthy, right? The next step I highlighted was research. Research is basically the systematic investigation into an issue or something, right? It means therefore that if you're going to investigate something, you're going to dissect it, you're going to open it up, you're going to look into it, you're going to look at every crevice and corner that you can, right? So I want you to understand that, right? I was appalled last year. I was in a Facebook group, a Chevening Facebook group for those who were applying, and honestly I saw some questions that left me, wow, how could they be asking this question? It wasn't that I was arrogant, but I thought these questions that are being asked were straightforward. If you have an investigative mind, when you ask a question, you go searching for answers. Where is the first place to search for an answer regarding the Chevening Award? The Chevening website. So you go to the Chevening website. It is loaded with resources, information as it relates to the scholarship, what you should do, which angle you should take. I mean, it is loaded. So And the first-hand information, primary source, is important. Primary source in research, primary source is important. I mean, you can ask me and I can tell you I would really be a secondary source, but if you're a true investigative mind, you will want to find out from the primary source itself. So I encourage you to visit the Chevening website at www.chevening.org, right? I don't want you to be asking these mundane, simple questions. I expect better from prospective scholars, right? This does not spell passion, it does not spell seriousness or decisiveness at all. As again, this is the Chevening Award, and those who aspire to acquire it and to do master studies, the expectation is there that such individuals will want to engage in research. Yes. I will give the link to the Chevening website at the bottom of this video in the description, so you don't have to worry. These I will give. I want you also, whilst you think about research, to please know the eligibility criteria. Eligibility criteria means, do I meet the requirements to apply for this scholarship? Can you imagine that you go through all of this stress only to find out that, oh, I needed a upper upper second class honors and above, right? After you did all of this work, how would you find it out? Visit the Chevening website, look at the eligibility criteria, and spare yourself this trouble. I will put the link below as well. In fact, yes, I will put the link below so that you can find it. But if you go to the general website and put into the search engine eligibility, you will find it come up. So yeah, get used to make the website your friend, right? Research again. When you have determined, right, which area you are interested in, I want you to identify the university programs or courses that best suit you. You will then start to determine how you would want to be a catalyst of change in this respective area within your own community, within your own country. Remember again, the Chevening Scholarship is given to persons who aspire to impact their nation in varying ways, right, for their own national development. Remember, the Chevening Award is, in a sense, the UK government assisting or giving aid, whatever way, to persons or to a country indirectly by empowering their people through enabling them to have higher level education or training in specific areas so that they can return and then build their nation. So this would be critical for you to know that, hey, I need to know what I am about, what I'm getting into. So identify the programs, then identify the universities that offer these programs, right? Identify the universities that offer these programs. It is a plus to see if the UK, right, the UK government is already engaged in anything in your country that has any association with the area of your study. This is critical. This is critical because if you can strike that connection, I mean, it will be a plus for you, because if they are already spending money in this area and they can find persons who are willing to be trained in areas that can come and assist or come and build and come and contribute or revolutionize or, you know, be that catalyst for changing this particular area in this nation, it means it would have been money worth spending, right, guys? We have to think wisely. I'm not saying that everything that you're gonna do, you're gonna find that the UK is doing something specific in there, but at best, try to find that link if possible, right? So visit Google, search about UK aid in your respective country, and then, I mean, links will come up, things will show up. Visit the UK website, go into their search engines. Again, I'm speaking about this investigative mind, this mind of research, so that you can acquire this information. I want us to develop this independent ability to do these things, because it will be integral in your studies in the UK. All right, we're moving on to the meat of the matter, writing the essays. Writing the essays. So, Chevening requires that you write 4 essays. They are leadership and influence, networking, studying in the UK, and career plan. They are all unique in their varied ways, but there is a synergy and there's a connection throughout these 4 essays. There's a logical connection or sequence, as it were, in these essays. So I want you to get that within your mind. I could go on and tell you what I wrote for my essays and how I structured it and all of that, but at the end of the day, we are all unique, and we bring all our unique gifts and abilities to each essay that we approach. So I don't want you to be a carbon copy of me, but what I will do is give you is instead of giving you these general concepts, I want to direct you again, research to the website. There is an article that the Chevening website sent out about where did I go wrong, reading committees feedback for applicants. This is very important because if the primary source, after having assessed these essays that were done last year, gave their feedback, wouldn't it be integral that you would look into their assessment and see and take out pointers as it relates to how you should approach your essay? I think that is a plus, right? You think so? I think so too. So what I want you also to do is to bear this in mind. I also am going to share the link. I'm going to share the link for that article below. I'm also going to share the link for a website that I went to. It outlined each of the essays and how you should approach them, and the strategies that you can use to write these essays. It was good for me. I used it, and I think another scholar from my country used it also. And yes, we are scholars. I'm saying that you must be armed with information. To be armed with information, approaching the Chevening journey is integral. It is a plus. Information is key to applying this information in the right way will put you ahead, right? I find that many of the persons who were asking these questions on the website approached the Chevening application with some deficits, and as a result of it, they probably would have made up that number that did not get through. So I want you to recognize this, and you're going to see it in the feedback as you read it. They outline the strengths and the weaknesses, and they give you pointers as it relates to how you approach. The other website that I will share will also give you detailed ways in which you can approach these essays. I want to also put this disclaimer, guys, that I am not saying to you that you are going to get this or that you must get through because you followed what I said. What I'm saying, it puts you in a better position because there are other elements, there are other factors or variables that can affect your getting the scholarship or not getting the scholarship. But I do not want you to pay attention to that right now. I want you to be positive and focus on what you are doing and where you are going. So being armed with information is the best for anyone approaching this application journey, guys. So I move along. Important points. So I will share those articles below, right? And this is also important. These are some important points I want you to recognize. Have dates saved for university application, the opening dates when applications open for the universities. Time is important. You must be on the top of your game, right? You must be time sensitive because everything is according to time, guys. I am only speaking to you and telling you what I did and what worked for me. It's better to choose. Important. So I said that you must have dates saved for university application opening dates, right? It is best to choose 3 similar courses each across different universities. So it is best to choose 3 similar courses across 3 universities than to choose 3 distinct courses in any one university, guys. I am imploring you, and on the Chevening website, they caution you against this. They say this is not the best way to approach this. Remember, you are going to have to explain why you chose these three distinct programs, and it can cause confusion, right? The choosing of three distinct courses at one university is a risk. Never throw your eggs into one basket. So now, do not choose three courses at one or the same university. Wisdom is key. Apply wisdom. All right. There will be. Remember, you're going to have to write essays for each universities that you apply. Right. Um, I will encourage you. What I did, I used elements of my Chevening essays as a part of these essays too, because there are areas in these essays that would need to highlight similar things that you would put in the Chevening essay. So bear that in mind. There must be this sense of synergy and cohesion, guys. Hence, I argued about choosing three similar courses, one for a different university. It prevents confusion and unnecessary overload, and it also heightens your chances of getting selected by either of three universities. So remember that, guys. Engage your referees early. Engage your referees early. You will need them earlier for your university applications and your Chevening application. Each will all right, the Chevening application and the university application will tell you at what point they want your referees, right? So you will get these indications along. So again, time, be on top of your game. Check your emails. Be aware. So do not allow yourself to get distracted too often. Remember, this is a journey, and you have to be on top of your game, guys. It seems repetitive, it seems like I'm being redundant, but I am saying it because I understand what it is like, right? Please use persons. Your referees, these are key. This is important. Please use persons you know and have a cordial relationship with. The criteria for each referee will be outlined by Chevening and also the school. So I want you to bear that in mind, guys. One of the things I wanted to share with you was the importance faith played in my journey. I'm a person of faith, so I believe in prayer. I'm not imposing anything on anybody, but I'm just saying what was important to me and critical along my journey. I approached my journey with prayer and an understanding of my finiteness, of my limitedness, and my need for God's favor and divine guidance, right? Throughout my journey, my heart was at the right place. I wanted to do a Master's of Science in Behavioural Science, not just to add accolades to my name, but to also bring glory to God in the way that I revolutionize the lives of individuals and my society. So I want you to bear that in mind. I want to encourage you, and again I say, know that you are worthy. Approach this journey, approach this opportunity of a lifetime with a sense of respect and honor and regard. So don't take it lightly. Don't approach it in a frivolous manner. It is a serious matter. It can be fun, depending on how you look at it. It's a journey, but I just want to encourage you guys that you can do it. If you follow the points I make, they are important points. Notice my approach in this essay wasn't to make it notice my approach in this video wasn't to sugarcoat things or make it easier for you, but to let you understand how important approaching this application is, and how important research and an independent mind and learning to know things from the primary source is. So approach it in that manner, and I'm sure you will do excellent. I'm sure that you will come out on top. And let me put this, guys. If you do not make it this time around, do not feel worthless. Don't feel like you are nothing. Let me be honest with you. I have reached a point in my Chevening journey where I said, God, if I do not make it, I don't feel any less of myself, because I know who I am. I am not the more or the less because I got a Chevening Scholar. I am worthy anyways. I have value as a person. So recognize that if you don't get the Chevening Scholarship, you probably can get another scholarship. It probably can open up your horizon so that you recognize that there are so much more out there that you can garner. It will make you a better person. So look at the value that it offers, right? So do not, if you don't get through this time around, don't you see yourself as worthless. You can try out another time. And hey, what if you don't make it? There's so many other opportunities out there, guys. I want you to recognize this, because I know the feeling of some persons, and they want you to tell them that you are, without a shadow of a doubt, you will get it. I want you to have that mindset, but I want you to also recognize that if you do not get it, it doesn't speak anything to you and your value as a person, that you are not good enough. No, 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 no. Somebody, let me tell you something. The Rhodes Scholar for 2020 in Jamaica applied for the Chevening Scholarship and did not get through. And yes, he got through for the Rhodes Scholarship. And let me tell you, the Rhodes Scholarship is like even a little higher. So it's kind of weird. I can't explain how that happened, but he was saying to me, he doesn't even understand how it happened, but that's just life. So again, that is why I say to you, do not use a failed attempt to mean that you are a failure. It's just that something, probably a variable, a factor, something just happened and you didn't get it. It doesn't mean that you are any less, guys. So I encourage you again, and I pray that you will make the best of this opportunity and this journey. God will bless you, and that you will make prayer a part of this journey, and remember that you are not alone, and that you can have support. Ask persons to help you. Ask your friends who you know have the ability to help you. Check up on your local Chevening Scholars. Ask them for guidance too. Don't be shy. In Jamaica, we have a proverb say, if you want good, your nose have to run. That means if you want to aspire to something greater, you want something, you must make sacrifices. So put away the shame face and just be bold and go after what you want. I mean, at the end of the day, you would have tried, you would have made effort, and made a good effort at doing it. So again, finally, bye, and I hope that you will appreciate this video that I did, and that hopefully next year you will holding up one of these. God bless you, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.